Welcome to What People Miss. It's a time for silence and celebration. This podcast is your sacred space to practice self-nurturing as a radical act and to remember that you're allowed to choose joy and pleasure even in seasons of grief, transition, and rage. Listen for what you're missing between the feelings and emotions you're dismissing. I am the CEO and co-founder of Cordelia Gaffar Enterprises. My trade name is the Ultimate Joy Goddess, and I'm an award-winning podcast host, best-selling author, and embodiment guide. Get ready to take notes and embrace ways to reclaim your joy and savor your life. So today, let's talk about silence and celebration. This, yes, may be the 5th of May, which is celebrated as Cinco de Mayo, appropriated in the United States. But this particular day has a special meaning to me. It's the 5th anniversary of my divorce. Yay! And, the divorce signifies not just freedom, but actually an internal awareness of the silence that freedom brings. The sound of no one screaming at you, degrading you, breaking the walls or the doors in your house, or breaking the bones of the people in the house. It is also the silence and the sound of being at peace in my soul, reconnecting to my divinity as a Black woman, as a goddess. Historically, Black women have always been seen and respected as goddesses, as the foundation and creators of all that is sacred, spiritual, and human. It's no wonder that humans don't experience that, because who is being stepped on, killed, and ignored and stripped of resources? Black women. And as a result, all of humanity suffers. Instead, we're told to celebrate and respect not just men, but white men who, in turn, have nothing to share with humans except for death, destruction, rape, and pillaging, and gaslighting to justify their actions. I invite you on this day to be in the silence of your own soul and to separate yourself from the messages that you're hearing. They may actually be recordings in your own head. And that's why my invitation is back to your body. Celebrate everything below your neck. That's right. The shoulders to release other people's energy. Get their stink off of you. Open your heart and allow the width and the depth and the length of your lungs, which begin here and end where you can't see. And fully breathe into your body. I hear, if you've listened to me for a while, you'll know my sense of humor. I'm mocking our spiritual counterparts who have appropriated our spiritual practices. So the is what you expect, isn't it? But that's not real breathing. That is appropriated breathing, and it's still shallow because you're not breathing into your body. You're not activating the winds in your body that allow you to truly connect with your soul and all sentient beings. This is where the celebration comes in. Now, if you experiment with your breath and not do the shallow, really breathe into your body. Those are my full instructions. Tune into what that is for you. Breathe into your body. It may not, if you're doing it correctly, it's not noticeable. That's the joke. And if it's noticeable, you're not breathing. So I stand before you, fully breathing into my body. And there is a sort of celebration happening in different parts of my body right now. And that celebration is sending messages. All the messages go to one place. Your true mind. You may have heard me talk about the four-mind alignment. So which one is the true mind? Is it the heart? Is it the lotus verse? Is it the stomach? Is it the brain? The thinking mind? Well, in truth, all the minds are thinking. And when they all are aligned, then your whole body celebrates. Even the thoughts in your mind change. I've often been asked, how can you be the ultimate joy goddess? Half the time you don't even smile. Is smiling an expression of joy? Is not smiling not an expression of joy? Is stillness and silence, is it not an expression of joy? How do we receive priests and monks and, for example, the Dalai Lama? He's not jumping around. He's not smiling. He's stoic most often. He's still. And you can feel the presence of his stillness. True joy, when embodied, looks like that. How many priests smile? Very few. How many pastors smile? Very few. How many monks smile? Again, very few. And you expect the ultimate joy goddess to be smiling? Well, what are you actually saying right now? And to connect the dots for you, my silence and my refusal to smile and my sometimes expressiveness of my face are all joy, all celebration, all a deeper invitation for you to be present with your soul and separate from the messages that you've been told. Hear your body speak. Yes, you may mostly feel first the pain, but listen more and hear the source of that pain. Or perhaps feel the pain dissipate because you're listening and tuning in to your body. I wanted to offer this final episode for season 2, which has been extraordinarily long, and close it with this silence and celebration, but not without giving you an offering. The offer is: join me on May 17th for Moments of Wellness for Every Mom, where you'll get to do this practice with me live. And it gets better. I do wellness consultations where you get to learn your body type, and it comes in a beautiful crafted report based on your answers from the body type assessment. During that call, you will have your private report, but I will only be giving an introduction to what each body type is, and then the 6 forms of nutrition for each body type. If you want to dive deeper with me after having that 1-hour virtual experience in community, then you may sign up for your own wellness consultation. Half the work would have already been done because you'd have your report. But to really know how to live the way of those 4 pages that your report gives you will take more than an hour in community. That would take us being together one-on-one. And if you choose, in continuation, so that I can support you through your milestones. And you have access to that information on my website and in the notes for this episode. Today, experience and choose silence with your celebration. It's okay to say yippee without everyone knowing, without everyone seeing. And so that's my invitation for you today. Thank you for subscribing to What People Miss. You can click the subscribe button here on YouTube if that's where you're watching, or you may also download the episode if you're on an audio streaming platform. But most of all, sharing is caring. So if you benefited from our few moments together, share this with another heart, share this with another soul, and I will see you back here in July with Dr. Lulu, the founder of the podcast called Ask a Black Woman. And we'll be exploring a series called What is Healing? So for now, thank you for listening to What People Miss. What did you learn today? How will you choose differently? And if this opened your mind and you're ready to turn your life around, go to my website, cordeliagaffar.com, and schedule your wellness consultation now. In the meantime, remember to choose joy and pleasure so that you savor your life.